Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be playing Software Inc., which is a revisited Let's Play series. I played one about a year ago, didn't get very far, but I am excited about these new updates that came out. We are playing patch that was released on June 7th, 2022, which means we have more customization options available for us. But to get started, we are going to go ahead and create our company. So we went ahead and named our company Peach. Is it a play on Apple? I'll let you determine that for yourself. But here in character creation, I just created myself, and I give all of my founders the exact same traits, which is big brain, RGB, thumb, under the weather, and old soul, because tracking in dirt doesn't matter that much. We'll just hire a cleaner, and under the weather gets depressed during rainy days. Same Z, but also it doesn't rain that often, so it's a good one to kind of have in there. So for my character, we are going to make her a designer, and so we're going to give her points in all of these: system, 2D, audio, and hardware. As for the programmer, we'll have her do system, 2D, and she can be a 2D artist, and then we'll start in audio as well. For the leader, we're going to give all of our leaders HR, automation, and start building up socialization and skip on multitasking. Our next guy is Carlo Rodriguez, and he is going to be our programmer. And I'm just gonna go through and fill out everybody's kind of information, all that kind of stuff, and then I'll be right back with you. So I went through, I renamed our founders, just changed their last names to be the last name of what their specialization is in. So we got me, snugglygamer. I am a lead designer. I also went ahead and upped my creativity to inspiring, and then we're going to focus on games. And so that means since she is an inspiring creative person, she has to have her own private office, and she also gets 5% on royalties. But since she's gonna be like our main character, just because I'm gonna be the main character, that's fine. I could bring it all the way up, but I decided not to. She's gonna handle all of our game automation, which reminds me, let me go back to leader. Oh, I do have automation. Okay, perfect. Then Chris Service here is going to be in charge of all of our service. He's gonna be our automation expert for service. And Ulysses leader is going to be the leader for our core team. And then later on, the larger leads, the larger teams we have, he's gonna be in charge of those. So I think we got it all figured out. So where are we gonna start? You might think, well, we're starting here, we're doing an easy, or we're doing medium. We're gonna start in 1980. We're gonna do 1 day per month, nice and simple. We are not going to take any starting loans. We are going to start in the garage. Since all of our founders do not need their own office, it makes it pretty simple. We'll just go ahead and lease out this other one. So let's lease out this room, and then we'll go into build mode, and we'll start getting this area all set and ready to go. Okay, so we went ahead and started our office here. We're going to pick up some contract work first thing. Since we have 4 people, we'll just grab these first 4, accept them. And while that's going, we'll check out this office that I made. So of course we rented out this extra space, and this is for Snuggly, our lead designer. She gets her own area. Let's also go ahead and manage staff. We're going to start off by hiring a receptionist. And she is going to start accepting deals for us, which is a better way to make money than these contracts. Contracts are great for building your reputation, but if you really want to bring in a steady income, especially while you're developing your first software, then doing deals, especially design deals, is just a solid way to make money while you're working on your own thing, because they pay you every single month, which is awesome. So we got that hired. Next, we're going to assign all of our founders to their seat. I don't normally do this, but since we're in the beginning, you know, it just makes sense. So here, Snuggly here, this computer has a calculator onto it, which we're going to give to our programmer. And as you can see, this computer has a drawing tablet on it. Oh, I probably don't want the drawing tablet actually. So let's go ahead and assign the phone to the service guy. And our leader, I guess, can have a drawing tablet. Well, maybe we'll just replace that actually with the inbox. Let's go into our manage teams. Click on core, click on employee. So our leader here, I'm gonna change his role and he's also going to be the leader. That means he might take everybody out for a meeting. You don't necessarily have to do that, but oh, I think that's where he's going right now, isn't it? Yep, they're all gonna go have a meeting, which isn't really necessary for your leaders. So I think I'm just gonna take that off for right now. And so probably for the next 4 or 5 years, the early part of this, we're just going to generate money and increase our reputation. So as these contracts are fulfilled, we're just going to go up the list here, hit promote, hit finish, promote, finish. I guess they still have meetings even though I told them not to. Let's do a really quick other contract right here. And as you can also tell, we got a couple deals. They're all print jobs. I have done, last Let's Play I did, we went ahead and added a printing shop to this first garage space. It worked out because we could only have one founder, but right now our space is kind of tight. So let's go ahead and not accept any filter or any print jobs. And so we can stop them from giving us a notification that there's a deal available by unclicking all and hitting design, because that's what we want to do is design jobs. We'll hit OK, and then we'll only get a notification when there's a deal for design jobs. Okay, we got our first design deal. So like I said, these are really awesome because it's going to give us $25,000 a month. Oh, but it expires this month, so we're not going to be able to accept that. So let's go ahead and get some more contract work since these are pretty much done. Okay, we finally got a design job that we can actually work on. So let's go ahead and accept that. And we're also going to accept these contracts as well. We're gonna make sure to put all of these up on, let's do 3 for each. So that way they can focus on getting these contracts busted out and this can sit in the background. Okay guys, we did it. We are in July of year 2. So about a year and a half since we first started our company, Peach. And so I cleared all, we got 6 stars. Look at this, 6 beautiful stars, which means it is time for us to start creating our own projects. Now, the reason that I decided to wait until we got the 6 stars is because it's very difficult for you to lose stars, but it's really easy, especially in the beginning, since all of the contracts are super easy to do, to get those all the way up. So, as always, we are going to start with an antivirus because those are very quick and easy to make. We are going to give it 100% expected interest, which is right here, by giving all the level 1, and then we'll just throw in an anti-theft. Perfect. Okay, let's go to the advanced. So 67, we're gonna bring it down to $60 because that's gonna convince more people to give our stuff a shot. We're gonna put it on one system to begin with. We're gonna auto balance. Then on this last page, it gives us a kind of a closer look. So 3 designers, 4 programmers, and 1 artist. We have all of those. So hopefully this doesn't screw over our inspiration for our main person. She does focus on games, so if we were doing games, it'd be a little bit better, but we start off with an antivirus. The last thing we're going to do is create a publisher. We want a publisher to market and print for us. So 22.5% of our sales are gonna go to our publisher. It also means that we have to complete it by September of 1982, which I think we'll be able to do. So we'll hit OK on that. And without further ado, let's go ahead and start developing. Oh, let me add a name to it. The name of this antivirus is gonna be Bybug, because that's what I always name it. If you have suggestions for games or antivirus or anything like that, of course, leave them down in the comments down below. So that is up and running. We're gonna go ahead and make this a level 5 priority. And we also have a couple of our team members who need to be educated, so we'll send them off to do that. I like to send maximum 2 founders per month, because otherwise you just don't have anybody doing anything. Now we are about November, so a couple months. We are in iteration 3 of our design process, so let's go ahead and develop it. Just because we have about 11 months before this product is due, so we have to do all of the programming on it, and then we're also going to need to fix any bugs before it's released. So now we just wait for it to get out of this alpha stage and for us to actually release it. We still have 16 months left on this design job, and that's kind of what's keeping us afloat, because we do have a receptionist and a cleaner on staff, plus our rent and all that kind of stuff. So the design job is keeping money coming in. We're at about $500,000 right now, so not too shabby for a year and a half in on a business. And yeah, while we're waiting for this software to hopefully be successful. Today is the day. It is May 1982. What is that? Quarter 2 of year 2? Year 2, quarter 2 of year 3. We are going to finally finish our alpha stage of our antivirus software. So it's at 100%, so let's go ahead and promote it and start working on fixing these bugs. So there is quite a bit of a difference between May and October, of course, but that just means that we have the opportunity to hammer out a bunch of these bugs and get us a near perfect, excellent, immaculate antivirus software. Our followers are doing pretty well considering this is the first software we've created. It looks like hopefully we'll be able to breach the 100 follower mark, which pretty successful in my opinion. Today is the day. It is October 1982. It is time for a release of our antivirus. So we fixed 268 bugs. Pretty good. Let's go ahead and release it because I would love to get an update out this opening month. Let's see how we did. So the who's who, get a clue, says we got 1 because this is our first software. They're like, who is this person, right? This company, Peach, never heard of them. We got our 4-star quality assistant, so it just delivers. And 4 out of 5 for our bug squad. So considering we're only a company of 4 people, I'd say that was pretty successful for our first launch. So let's go ahead and update this as much as we can, so that way it is completely up to date. We're going to scroll over here to the retail price. $73 is going to be our cheapest 2D editing software. We are going to bump this up to 6, and we're going to bump this up to 3, because when we do start getting support tickets in and everything like that, we want it to take priority over any contracts or deals that we're dealing with, because we want to have a good reputation as a company, correct? And just like that, our update is complete, so we'll go ahead and hit submit on that. As for education, we have 3 people that need to be educated during that, so we're just going to pick 2. They're both going to be trained in 2D programming. And that means tomorrow that's only 2 founders to deal with the flood of support tickets I'm sure we will get. 3,000 active users for 1982, not too shabby. Not shabby at all. And we're going to do a month 2 update, just get those out of the way, so that way hopefully the more people we have on there, the less they're complaining. The other thing I want to do is go ahead and start porting this onto the platforms with the biggest active users, which are going to be both, let's do all 3 of these. Yeah, hit OK on that and go ahead and send it to December. We'll put the porting job at a level 2. We have 3 months to turn this in, but honestly, we're in iteration 3 of this design process. They're going to be happy with the work that we put out for them. And the more people that it's ported to, the more people, our active users are going up, but they're going to go up even higher. The more people who have access to our software. So that's why we're going to go ahead and start porting. In the future, I love creating massive porting teams. Usually at least 2, one in the morning, one in the night. And then those are going to be like 50 people. Because porting just takes so long, but if you have a designated porting team that all they do is port, especially when you do just one port job at a time, it goes by so quickly. They can port a whole thing in 1 month. It's crazy. That's how it should always be. Now we're gonna go ahead and do another update on this because it's got a lot of bugs. 135 bugs for us to fix. We'll just bust that out. And people should be happy with that. And now it is time for us to consider, because our design job is running out. We did reach $1 million. Good job. I could only dream about it. Let's go ahead and educate me in audio and start looking at other software for us to develop. I think the next thing we are going to develop is a 2D editor. Now I hear you out. That is crazy. You know, we're in 83. But creating our own 2D editor is great because not only will it make all of our updates free and, you know, not have to pay royalties to future companies for using their 2D editors, but we don't have to make it perfect this time. I went ahead and I finagled with the options here. And I'm able to get an 84% expected interest, but still remain inside the parameters of what we're capable of. So 4 designers, 4 programmers, and 3 artists. That's our team pretty much to a T. The only thing I'm kind of nervous about is that we do have 2 of our artists only in audio art skill, but you know, that's a bridge. Even if it's not the perfect one, just getting one out on the market makes it cheaper for us. Let's go ahead, bring it back down to 60. Go to the next page. Yes, I am naming it 2D editor. Thank you very much. Go ahead and hit next on this. We're going to auto balance it 84%. Like I said, it's not 100%, but it doesn't need to be perfect for right now. This is kind of like a placeholder until we can sell a 2D editor that is actually the market's gonna actually like. So it's gonna take about a year, but I mean, it's still gonna reach 2 million people. That's crazy, girl. As for our publisher, of course, we're gonna do marketing and printing again because we don't have any of that kind of stuff. They want us to release it by December of 1984. Let's go ahead and do it. And we are going to bump this up to 5. So that way they are busy designing this. And hopefully our sales are going to cover our costs from our buy bug software. Ooh, no, it's not going to cover it. Oh no, that means we're going to have to take on a deal. So let's pick an offer that's really low. Let's do another 35. It's going to be about a year, so let's go ahead and accept that. Keep it at a 1, and that's just going to cover our costs, because if we look at it, we only lost $4,000 last month. So this will more than cover anything we come across. Okay, it is October. We just started iteration 3 of our 2D editor, but I'm gonna go ahead and start developing it now because I'm kind of nervous about getting all of the art done. So if we can have more opportunity to do that, the best. The other thing is we do want to bust out this design job down here. It needs to be at least through iteration 1 for us to not go into the negative. So we're gonna, for the next 5 months, hustle on this and try to make sure that we get it at least 1 iteration done on this deal that we accepted. Also, as you can see up here, our active users are shooting through the roof now that we've ported it onto 2 out of those 3 systems that had a lot of users on it. And so that's definitely helping a lot. It could use an update, to be honest, because we're about 150 bugs behind, but that's okay. Actually, I'm probably gonna have to bump this back down because we are not keeping up with our support tickets. So let's just raise this up really quick. Bump this back down to 3 and shuffle this back up to 10. I don't think we're gonna finish it, Dodo. We finished our port job, thank God. That's at least one thing off of their plate. Hopefully they can finish this up. What are they struggling on? 2D? Of course, and system. This month, come on guys, I know you can do it. Okay, so now that that is in an iteration 2, we can go ahead and drop this back down. Okay, our stars did not go down. It is the dawn of a new day. Let's go ahead and bust out this update really quick. Updating it will make it work better on people's computers, which of course is going to boost our active users, as well as fixing the bug is going to reduce the amount of queued support tickets. Let's go ahead and finish that up. And hopefully they don't yell at us. Okay, good. But we do have to keep an eye on this 2D editor because we only have a few more months. We're not going to be able to do a lot of bug fixing, which means we're going to have another huge support ticket line. Good news is we did make it up to 3 million, and our buy bug is actually supporting the company, which is amazing. So we don't have to work on a third design tool for it. And it did reduce the amount of tickets that we were getting, thank God. Since it's September and we have still not finished this, we're gonna go ahead and hit crunch time on our employees. They don't really have to worry about stress, but I'm hoping, I don't know if crunch works on founders or not, the crunch time. I'm hoping that it does, because I would love this to get busted out, but probably not. It's the art that's slowing us down. I knew it. I should have just done one iteration. Oops. It's okay, we need it mostly for our own use anyway. It's okay to have a bad software every now and then. Okay, it is November, we have to go ahead and promote it, even though the art wasn't 100% finished, but we need to get at least some bug fixes done. And we have to submit a press build so we can get more followers, hopefully. Okay, it's December, it is a release date. Let's go ahead and release it. It's gonna be so bad, guys. Yeah, it said our marketing was really bad, which is sussy because we were paying somebody to market for us, but that's fine. Go ahead and update that. We are also going to send off our founders for some education now that it is over. We'll do 2D and audio. We'll also go into our managed teams and we'll take them off of crunch time. And we can probably start porting this onto more things. Oh God, our 3D and network opened up. Let's do network first for both of those. We only have 92 active users on our 2D editor. Oh, there we go, 2,000. That's better, I guess. I forgot to turn off Office hazards. We just got looted. It's fine, we have 3 million in the bank, but let me go ahead and turn that off now because I don't like playing with that. If you guys like it, I'm sorry, but it's just there's no point in it. And with that, I am gonna go ahead and leave this part here. Thank you so much for joining me on this Let's Play series. I love this game. I really love it. It's so much fun. Leave a comment down below. Have you played this game? Do you have any tips and tricks? I'm thinking for our next episode, we're gonna go ahead and start our building, move our company into the city, start hiring employees, start making more software. I mean, looking at our software, they're all good quality. It's not like we're producing bad stuff, but we could be making more money, be more lucrative. And I can't wait to get our gaming gaming teams up and running. So until I see you guys again, have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye.